Good morning, everyone. I am Abhishek
And I'm Vishaswini.
from the CSE department, and it is our pleasure to welcome you all to the 4th International Conference on Computational Intelligence in Machine Learning.
In today's world, cognitive computing holds significant importance in integrating human cognitive intelligence into systems lacking inherent intelligence.
Computational intelligence leverages advanced methodologies to tackle highly complex real-world challenges by creating mathematical models grounded in statistical analysis.
Today, we come together in the spirit of collaboration, innovation, and a shared quest for knowledge.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and honored delegates, as we engage in diverse and enriching sessions of this conference, it is our privilege to introduce someone whose dedication and meticulous planning have been the cornerstone of this event. Please join me in warmly welcoming the convener of the conference, Dr. Pooja S. Prasad, to the stage. I request our Dr. to hand over the bouquet.
Dr. A. Srilakshmi is a distinguished leader and the driving force behind the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. As the head of the department and her program chair, she has been pivotal in fostering academic excellence and inspiring innovation among students and faculty alike. I request Dr. A. Srilakshmi to join us on the stage. I request Sheetna to welcome her with the sapling.
Dr. V. Madhusudan Rao is not just an administrator, he is a pioneer guiding the School of Computer Science and Informatic Practices to remarkable achievements, who also is one of the program chair. We are delighted to invite Dr. V. Madhusudan Rao to join us on the stage. I request Mr. Rao to hand over the sapling to sir.
His dynamic leadership has been a catalyst for our institution's success. We eagerly anticipate the inspiring impact he will have on both the participants and the overall ambience of the event. We invite Dr. Rudra Kumar Susarla to join us on the stage. I request Amrita to welcome Sir with his sapling.
Thank you.
It is our privilege to have with us a remarkable individual whose vision and leadership have been pivotal in shaping and directing our educational institution. Today, we are delighted to welcome the guiding force behind our college, our esteemed chairman. Please join me in inviting Mr. G.R. Ravindra Reddy. I request our team to welcome Sir.
It is with great pleasure and honor that we extend a warm welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Rajaram Reddy Rudravaran, who has graciously taken the time to join us for this conference. I now request Mr. Rajaram Reddy to grace the stage. I request Shraddha to hand over a sapling to sir.
Welcome, sir.
We welcome you all to this significant occasion as we inaugurate and brighten this conference with a symbolic ceremony that unites cultures and traditions. The lamp-lighting ceremony represents the auspicious start of an event, the invocation of positive energy, and a collective dedication to the pursuit of excellence. To officially begin this event, we will light the lamp, a practice that carries profound meaning across various cultures. We are honored to have Mr. Rajaram Reddy, a distinguished individual of great knowledge and insight, to do us the honor of lighting the lamp. I request everyone to please stand up. To embrace this diversity and unity, I now request Amrita from CS Department to present the praise.
Let's have a chant, if you can, with me. Om Hadda भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येम आक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरै अङ्गै तुष्टुवागुं स्वस्थतनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषान् विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्ठनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
I request everyone to please stand up again for the prayers.
गाये गणपति जगवन्दन शङ्कर सुवर्ण भवानी नन्दन गाये गणपति जगवन्दन शङ्कर सुवर्ण भवानी नन्दन गाये गणपति जगवन्दन सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक सिद्धि सदन गजवदन विनायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सबलायक गाये गणपति जगवन्दन मोदक प्रिया मुद मंगलदाता विद्यावारिधि बुद्धिविदाता मोदक प्रिया मुद मंगलदाता विद्यावारिधि बुद्धिविदाता मांगत तुलसीदास कर जोरे बसई राम सिया मानस मोहे गाइए गणपति जगवन्दन Before we invite our program chair, Dr. A.C. Lakshmi, to present the report of the conference, we would like to introduce her to you.
Dr. H.V. Lakshmi is currently working as a professor and head of the Department for Computer Science Engineering Department at Ekantani College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Received PhD from Jawaharlal Nehru University, Hyderabad for thesis in dynamic load aware, mathematics task scheduler for cloud environments in the area of big data on cloud, an MTech degree in CSE from JNTUH and a BTech degree in CSE from Calcutta University.
Has 23 plus years of experience in engineering education and research under the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Research interests include areas of big data, cloud computing, parallel computing, and machine learning. Published 10 papers in international journals, 1 chapter in Springer series, 1 presentation at ICCIML conference, and 2 patents.
Ma'am has acted as a program chair for the conference in ICCIML in 2022 and 23. Acted as convener for various faculty development programs and student development programs. I now request ma'am to present the report of the conference.
Good morning to all. Respected dignitaries on the dais, and today's chief guest, Sri Rajaram Karan Reddy Garu, co-founder and CEO of Think Cloud. Chairman Sir Sri G.R. Ravindra Reddy Garu, Principal Sir Dr. S. Uday Kumar Sir Garu, our Dean School of Computing Dr. V. Madhusudan Rao Garu, delegates, deans, HODs of other departments, staff, and my dear students. A warm welcome to this 4th International Conference on Computational Intelligence and Machine Learning. We thank today's chief guest for gracing this occasion and sparing his valuable time to be part of it. Really, sir, during the discussion prior this, we had a good time knowing about the kind of work that has been taken up by you throughout your career. And thank you very much for sparing your time. And we didn't even expect a prayer song from you, and thank you for that. Keeping the view in view, the participants available online and external members present here offline, I would also like to introduce the college first before the conference. To introduce it, Gitanjali College of Engineering is established in the year 2005, and the current intake of the college is 1320 students across various BTech programs, including the branches like CSE with an intake of 480, ICCIML with an intake of 240, Data Science with 180, Cyber Security 180, ECE with 120, EEE with 60, and Civil and Mechanical branch of intake 30. And here in Gitanjali, we have all kinds of engineering branches, and that was also one of the points of discussion in the boardroom where many core engineering branch engineers are actually required to truly take the applications of AI and ML. And we are always with the all core engineering branches at GCET. GCET also has 2 PG programs. One is MTech CSC and MBA with an intake of 18 and 60 respectively. The institution has 349 faculty members, out of whom 107 are doctorates. And the college has undertaken 16 research projects with an external funding amounting to 126 lakhs and an internal funding of 25 lakhs and above. The campus emphasizes the Gitanjali motto, striving towards perfection and providing the best of infrastructure and ambience. And now moving towards the details of the conference, ICCIML 2024. This year, conference theme focuses on innovations, challenges, and future directions in machine learning. It aligns with the current need to address critical concerns such as ethical AI, sustainability, and the role of intelligent systems in interdisciplinary research. The diverse sessions were planned reflecting this theme, covering topics from applied machine learning to computational intelligence in urban development. The conference, we have received 152 papers, out of which 41 are accepted for publication, and they will be presented as part of this conference in these 2 days. The conference is planned with the following tracks. We have track 1 for applied machine learning, we have track 2 for computational intelligence, and we have track 3 machine learning in interdisciplinary areas. And the conference is being planned with 2 keynote sessions. One is on today with Dr. Sriparna Saha, who is a professor from IIT Patna and an eminent researcher in the area of AI and actively working especially in the field of generative AI. And we have the second keynote speaker by Professor Chitranjan Hota. He is a senior professor from BITS Pilani, Hyderabad, which happens to be an offline session scheduled for tomorrow. And to the participants and delegates, I encourage you to make the most of this opportunity, engage actively in these discussions, challenging ideas and explore possibilities. I really thank from the bottom of my heart all the coordinators of all the organizing committees who are at the back from the last 15-20 days to make this event to happen. I really thank one and everyone who have contributed for conducting this conference. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let us take a moment to acknowledge the unwavering commitment and dedication of our college chairman. Under his guidance, our institution has reached new heights of excellence, fostering an environment of learning and innovation. It is with great pride that I introduce a visionary leader, Mr. G.R. Ravindra Reddy.
Sir has a bachelor's and master's degree in civil engineering from NIT Warangal. Sir is an ex-IPS officer who had a satisfying and successful stint in the erstwhile AP Police Department. He received many awards during his tenure in the Police Department. His presence here is a testament to their commitment to the growth and development of our college community.
Your dedication to the betterment of our college is truly commendable, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome, sir.
Today's chief guest, Sri Ramkaran Garu, Principal Dr. Uday Kumar, Dr. Madhu, Dr. Sri Lakshmi, Dr. Pooja Prasad, all the deans, HODs, faculty members, and many students. A very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank Mr. Ramkaran for being with us here today. We had a very interesting discussion in the boardroom before we came, and I'm very sure your talk will be of immense value to this budding engineer, sir. Thank you very much for your presence. And I would like to congratulate the School of Computing for organizing this conference, the fourth in the series. It's really very important, that we do such activities so that learning, research will improve in the institution. I know a lot of efforts are required and a lot of people would have worked towards this, and I'm happy that the response also is very good. More than 150 plus papers have come. Because in these emerging areas, especially the one which we are talking about, it has got applications in virtually every field. I don't think there's any field which is left untouched by this. Say, be it e-commerce or medical diagnosis or autonomous vehicles or financial forecasting, any field, it will be touched by this. And even Mr. Ramkaran was emphasizing as to how even the manufacturing industry should take the aid of all these emerging areas, and the very nature of the manufacturing industry should change. It is not that it should be labor intensive as we had before, and if you had to compete with countries like China or other South Asian countries, we need to develop technologies, and for this research is very important. Volume wise, yes, India stands maybe fourth in the world, but quality wise we are lacking. And if you have to get quality research, I think right from the top, and from the government to the corporates to the institutions, we all need to emphasize the need of research. It's not easy because money is required for research. We can't expect immediate results when you spend money on research. Right now we are spending only 0.7% of our GDP, whereas countries like Israel are spending almost 5% of their GDP on research. So it needs money, it needs intent, it needs interest. And I think every bit, right from the corporates to institutions, now suppose this is a small step we are taking. So if every institute, every corporate spends some amount of money, and every industry, if they spend some amount of money towards research, I think we can expect results. And even for the faculty also, unless we update our knowledge, we'll be only giving very absolute knowledge to the kids, and kids are very smart. They know they have so much of information on the web, and only if you tell them something is not available on the web, maybe they'll have respect for you. So we need to update. It's not that we only keep on increasing our courses and emerging areas just because there is a demand, but only if you impart some qualitative knowledge to them, only then we have a demand. So it's very important that even the faculty members evince interest, even the students, for example. I was just learning in some institutions, the students are publishing every project of theirs as a paper. So very important. It is not that you mechanically submit some project and say, oh, my major project is over. If you again, there also it's important. If students are able to publish papers, just imagine how the standards of the institution would improve. So all the very best. And again, once again, I appreciate the School of Computing for this time, for conducting this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you for some insightful words, sir. invite our principal, Dr. Uday Kumar Susala, to address us. We would like to introduce Sir to you. Dr. S. Uday Kumar has bachelor's and master's degree in electronics and communications engineering from University College of Engineering, Osmania University, Hyderabad. Sir also has an MTech degree in information engineering from Massey University, New Zealand, and a PhD degree in computer science and engineering from JNDH.
Sir has more than
37 years of research and teaching experience. Sir's research interests include cryptography, image processing, genetic algorithms, and digital testing. Sir published more than 60 papers in reputed national and international journals. He is a master trainer for National Board of Accreditation and outcome-based education. Geetanjali's success is the echo of Principal Sir's hard work and dedication. We welcome Sir and eagerly await to hear from you.
Distinguished Chairman, Sri Ravindra Reddy Garu, our guest, Mr. Ramkaran Reddy Garu, my colleagues Sanjidas, Dr. Vishnu Garu, Dr. Srilakshmi Garu, Dr. Veera Prasad Garu, heads of the departments, deans, faculty members, participants attending offline here, attending online, and my dear students. Good morning to you all. Well, we had some discussion about manufacturing, particularly how computational intelligence probably can be used in manufacturing. In the boardroom with our guests and with our chairman. Incidentally, this computational intelligence is something, it has been there for a very long time. The artificial intelligence which we used to talk, probably in mid-80s and even till probably late 90s, the export systems we used to talk about it. They were there. But only thing is, with the advent of high computing power, situation has changed. For example, we had people used to talk about neural networks in late 80s, early 90s. In fact, I myself have done my master's thesis in Osmania on character recognition using neural networks. But then the computing power was only an IBM PC, which is almost negligibly low. And today you have such kind of high computing power that actually is driving all these new applications. Thanks to the Moore's law, making the chip smaller and smaller with millions and millions of components getting into that. And that made this computing power. If you look at the computational intelligence, it's categorized into 4. One is about, neural network. It basically uses some neural networks. When some training is done, and it gets trained and then the error term gets converged. And then of course it has its own applications. You also have in fuzzy logic, which again, it has its own applications. The computational intelligence applications are mostly into, image processing or image classification, and also into probably pattern recognition kind of thing, using the neural networks part. And you also have this fuzzy logic where you can use some target identification is required. The adaptive ballistic missiles. they use.
And also it will probably
And I think the applications are
application kind of thing using the
The
global
only thing is,
network.
people need to, again, adapt
And
themselves
you also have this fuzzy logic
and do some research.
some target identification is required.
The good thing is, again, I come back to the same.
The adaptive ballistic missiles. They
I think
can also
organizations have been, and I think the applications are
kind of thing using the
The
global
only thing is,
network.
people need to probably be that again, adapt
And you
themselves.
also have this fuzzy logic and some target identification is required.
The good thing is, again, I come back to the same.
The adaptive ballistic missiles.
Our faculty,
They can also
organizations have been
and I think the applications are kind of thing.
start working with the areas. People need to probably be that again,
And you also have this fuzzy logic and some target identification is required. The other thing is, again, come back to the same. The adaptive ballistic missiles. They can also and I think the applications are kind of thing. Start working with the areas. People need to probably be that again. And also have this fuzzy logic and some target identification is required. The other thing is, again, come back to the same. The adaptive ballistic missiles. They can also and I think the applications are kind of thing. Start working with the areas. Thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
As a co-founder and CEO of Cloud leads the development and delivery of innovative cloud-based solutions for mission-critical applications. With over 25 years of experience in system engineering and cybersecurity, he has a proven track record of designing and implementing resilient, secure, and scalable cloud and edge infrastructure and services for diverse customer environments. And others from leading technology providers. He remains committed to continuous learning and professional development, particularly in the rapidly evolving domains of cloud, edge intelligence, and cybersecurity.
Thank you, Deepakji. All of the members and students and all the researchers here. I want to leave this time with this interesting, useful, thought-provoking. This is my goal. Interesting, useful, and thought-provoking. So, I take this 10 minutes to spend time with you on 3 stories. 3 minutes. First, cybercrime. I want to use this time with this. No better person here. So that's one key story. This is to talk about cybercrime. AI and cybercrime. Next, I'm going to talk about interdisciplinary use of AI with you. Running AI or bigger data centers or software-defined power or generative AI enabling efficient, very AI infrastructure. That's one trend. The third and most exciting trend for AI is future of work. How is AI changing our future? So these are the 3 trends. And in the next 9 minutes, we will look at these 3 things. And let's spend last 1 minute. I want to get a feedback, questions, ideas from the August gathering here on some of these ideas. The whole goal is, can we find new research topics with these ideas? So the first concept that I wanted to talk about is cybercrime. You know, how do people need to see, we heard about digital awareness and all, but that's a very small portion of it. People can find research you are able to create with online classes. So you can only keep people if you are able to find research. Today, you know, AI technology has become so powerful. Literally, there are 130,000 licensees somewhere in Myanmar who are doing love traps. So it's a very interesting topic. So, what they do is they get into applications like Twitter, applications where you are finding your Islam. And literally, with my face, my emotions, I can map my face to any celebrity I want, synthetically, in real time. So, I have tools today where I can get into a video call and with somebody else with Keanu Reeves' face, my face, my emotions, building trust, using fake voice, fake expression, full, so not just 2D. Now people, you can actually build metaverse-like environments where you have digital avatars that are trapping you in. And then what happens is they induce you to join the Bitcoin exchange. And then slowly you make money in that exchange. And after some time, they will ask you to join a different exchange, which is the actual trap. So this is just one side of AI being used in cybercrime. Unfortunately, we don't see too many papers on the Bitcoin exchange in cybercrime AI. At least the number of people is very limited. It's a very beautiful area, very, right? So now, let me come to the second one. You know, people who build data centers, people like me, build data centers for a living. Just to give you a hint of where I came from. Right? After engineering, I joined CDAC. I was part of the India supercomputing. You know what is India supercomputing? It's 48 servers that are connected with a low latency network that are running a very small piece of my system software called a microkernel. We call it RS microkernel at that time, 96 to 98. So, and then we had a network interface card. At that time, we used to call it CDAC communication. We made a chip called CDAC communication processor. And there were cards built that are running each of these nodes. You know, original RF supercomputer is just 48 computers connected with microkernel, which is based on these CDAC communication and cards that go into each of these computers. And we had built a low latency long routing network, which again, original silicon by CDAC. So the microkernel, the cards, the parametric switch, and the compilers. So what was the goal of Param at that time? The goal of Param was very simple. We had created supercomputer. We were running critical processes like weather forecasting, financial, RBI was doing forecasting, financial forecasting. These kind of critical applications for our country. We were a ransom. The US government stopped supplying space. So we built had created a computer that would run critical processes like that code unchanged. So all of the program compilers that are required to run that Cray code on our 48 computers was the goal of our we were a ransom. Now, fast forward to today, 2024. High performance computing has become it's like deja vu for me. I'm hearing the same exact concept. Low latency, only thing that is added is GPU. Now, the use cases from running mission critical applications for a country, now almost every application, every AI ML use case is running on HPC environment. If you look at what NVIDIA is doing, NVIDIA bought a company called Mellanox. Mellanox makes InfiniBand high-speed networking cards and switches, just like what Param used to make. So, same exact concept. NVIDIA started low latency. Only thing that is added was GPU. They also started making use cases. Now, they bought Mellanox. They also make network cards. Now, today's every application, NVIDIA, every AI ML use case is running on HPC, not like a mainframe. Every component in what NVIDIA is doing, the whole system about a company called Compute. The Mellanox makes the InfiniBand complete infrastructure for GPU and CPU, all are not made by and switches, just like what Param used to make. Unfortunately, so these same exact concepts, NVIDIA started only thing that is added is you know, when we started with Param, in a rack, we used to use 6 kilowatts of power. 6 kilowatts of power. Imagine how much, what is that, the two metrics for data centers are power usage effectiveness or PUE factor, and the next factor is called rack power density. So we used to use 6 kilowatts of power. Just guess how much today's AI data centers require in terms of rack power density. Any guesses?
It's only a few hundred racks.
It is 30 kilowatts. 30 kilowatts is the power that is required for a whole street, maybe more than 2 streets of not houses, but industrial areas. So that is the kind of power that is required in a single rack. And the power usage PUE factor today, almost close to 50% of it is wasted for cooling that same rack. So the most effective usage of AI is to actually run AI better. So the software defined power You know, there are beautiful advancements that are happening. You know, there is a company called Akash Systems, nothing to do with Indian founders, by the way. There is a guy called Felix, African American descent, and T.G. Mitchell. What they do, you know, to improve the power efficiency, they take the silicon from NVIDIA and Intel and they put it on a diamond substrate so that you can extract the heat right at the silicon. So that's a beautiful, like, power efficiency or multidisciplinary ideas around using AI for running AI better. What better idea could it be, right? So for all the people who are mechanical engineering students, for people who are in structural civil engineering, there are so many opportunities for doing research using AI into your own subjects. You know, personally, my own company, we build servers for edge computing purposes. You know, our whole purpose was to build a server that can run here, not inside a data center. Because we believe that the first world has all the air conditioning and power that it needs. But when you come to the third world, we don't have reliable power sources. We don't have reliable air conditioning. The temperatures are higher. So we need to solve our own problems. And that's how we started building our Vamanet X Cloudlet, which can run here with a GPU. So today, we have a thermal camera. We try to model how it behaves in different seasons, in different areas in our country. It's very difficult. Takes long time. It took almost 6 years to come to where we can actually say that this computer works. It looks like a silly problem, but nobody will solve our problems. Third world problems have to be solved by third world researchers. Everybody is busy solving the problems of first world. We have to look for solving the problems of what we have today in our country, in countries like ours, like in Africa, in areas of South America, where computational power is scarce, where access to physical power is scarce. So energy efficient computing is one of the most important areas of research. Software defined power, energy efficient computing. Please look into such areas for research. Use Gen AI to optimize for energy efficient computing. Lastly, and this is my favorite area of work, you know, all of us, we are used to working on computer, on a screen, keyboard, mouse. Do you think that will be the future of work? What do you think will be the future of work?
Wow. Virtual.
So, the whole environment will be your computer. Ubiquitous work environments are real. When you walk in, you will be able to talk to your room, you will be able to, this will be the future of work. So already samples are there. So computation, access to cloud will happen, or access to your edge infrastructure, edge intelligence will happen with your gestures and with your wearables. Future of work is not in physical devices anymore. It will be driven by ideas, it will be driven by gestures, it will be driven by richer interaction with people, not poorer interaction. So talk to your friends. Don't be on your phone, swapping, sliding, doing shots. That's the future of work. Talking to the person next to you is the future of work. With that, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your knowledge with us. And now request our chief guest, our principal sir and chairman sir to release the book of proceedings of ICCIML 2K24.
I request Chairman Sir and Principal Sir to present a token of gratitude to our chief guest, Mr. Rajaram Kumar Reddy.
Attractive. Cover page design is attractive.
Done by Dr. Mehta.
Yeah, very nice.
Before we invite our convener of the conference, Dr. Pooja S. Prasad ma'am, to deliver the vote of thanks, we would like to introduce her to you. Dr. Pooja S. Prasad ma'am is currently a professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in Tanjali College of Engineering and Technology. She has published about 38 research papers at IEEE, Elsevier, and Springer Conference.
She is an active member of the Technical Program Committee for the number of Springer approved and IEEE conferences. Madam is also an advisor of WIE, IEEE, and presented a keynote address twice at the international conference held in Turkey. I now request Pooja ma'am to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning all. As we move forward, computational intelligence will be the bridge that connects human creativity with the computational power of machines. It is my privilege to extend the vote of thanks on behalf of 4th International Conference on Computational Intelligence in Machine Learning, hosted at Gitanjali College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief patron, Mr. G.R. Ravindran Reddy sir, chairman and director of Gitanjali Group of Institutions, for his encouraging words and unwavering support for this event. A sincere thanks to our patron, Dr. S. Kumar sir, principal of Gitanjali College of Engineering and Technology, for his inspiring address and continuous guidance throughout the planning of this conference. I would also like to express my profound appreciation to our chief guest, Mr. Raja Ramkiran Reddy Rudravaram sir, co-founder and CEO Think Cloud, for taking the time to grace this occasion and share this invaluable insight that will surely inspire all of us to think innovatively and strive for excellence. I would also like to acknowledge and thank Dr. Vinay Kumar Gunjan, the editor of the conference proceeding, for his meticulous work and dedication in curating and compiling the knowledge of research that will serve as a valuable resource for the global research community. Our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Madhusudan Rao sir, Dean, SCSI, and Dr. A.C. Lakshmi ma'am, Head CSA Department and Program Chair of ICCIML 24, for her leadership and detailed efforts in shaping this conference into a platform of knowledge sharing and collaboration. To all dignitaries, speakers, participants, and attendees, your presence today has truly made this event special. Lastly, I want to extend my gratitude to our entire organizing team and student volunteers for their hard work and dedication in ensuring a seamless inaugural session. As we embark on this exciting journey of ICCIML 2024, I leave you with a quote by Steve Jobs: Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Let this conference be a beacon of innovation, learning and progress. Thank you all for making this event memorable. I look forward to the stimulating discussions and knowledge sharing sessions in the days ahead. Lastly, I want to conclude with a famous quote of Henry Ford: coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. We will now be waiting for a tea break for 10 minutes in this block, and we will be assembling again in the seminar hall for the first keynote address by Sri Parna Sahab.